Hey everybody, it's Eric from EPautos.com, your libertarian car guy. I came across something in the news this morning that I wanted to call your attention to. I haven't had a chance to dig into it at great depth, but it's real, not fake news. There's a proposal in Congress, I don't know which congressman proposed it, to apply a federal registration tax on electric vehicle owners of $200 a year. Now, it's really important, in my opinion, to be virulently opposed to this, and I say that as somebody who is virulently opposed to the way EVs have been pushed onto the market via the mechanism of regulations that make it very difficult for vehicle manufacturers to not build electric vehicles and that are effectively pushing vehicles that aren't electric vehicles off the road. If you follow my stuff, you'll know about that in some depth. Anyway, I don't like it because it's something that could turn around and bite us in the butt. Do you think that if the federal government sets the precedent of applying registration taxes to vehicles, imagine that, that's something that's never happened before in the United States. The federal government, not your county, not your city, not your state, but the federal government saying you owe money in order to register your vehicle every year. Oh, it's just electric vehicles. I won't have to worry because I don't have an electric vehicle. Yeah, well, at one time that same bleat could be heard when people said, I don't need to worry about the income tax. Only the rich are going to pay the income tax. That's the trick they pulled back in 1913 when they imposed the income tax. They presented it as something that the average American, working and middle class Americans, would never have to worry about. It's just a tax on the rich, don't worry. The point being, when you give the feds any kind of power, you let them set the precedent for taking taking the money of some people, you've set the precedent for them taking the money of everybody, basically. So what will happen is they'll start with the EVs, but then, oh no, look, it'll be a new regime, it'll be whatever it is. They'll say, oh well, the roads, it's not enough that you have to pay 50 cents, 60 cents a gallon for motor fuels taxes. The infrastructure is so terrible because we sent all our money to Israel and Kyiv that we have to hit everybody, every vehicle owner, with a federal registration tax. Won't be just the EVs. Maybe the EVs will pay more, but you're going to pay too. So really, really important to curb stomp this thing before it gets any traction. I will have an article that gets into some depth about this over at EPautos.com, but I thought I would try to get the word out through Rumble and YouTube, as it's easier to quickly talk about it than it is to sit down and write a whole article about it. So for what it's worth, there you go. Hope you will let other people know about EPautos, and as always, remember to live and let live, and keep your nose out of other people's business unless they're doing something that's harming you. Thanks for watching, and we'll have more for you again in a bit.